Y'all know what this is.
KNICKS Rehab.
1, 2. You know I gotcha. All ball TV. Got a spot ya. 112, 109. There you have it. Knicks squeak out the victory against the Philadelphia 76ers. Here we go. Josh Hart. Pretty good stat line, but pretty great last 3 quarters, to say the least. 10 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 of 9 from the field. He pushed the ball in transition in the fourth quarter. We love what we saw. OG Anunoby, 23 points, 10 to 15 from the field, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, but more importantly, locked Embiid's ass the fuck up in the fourth quarter. Are you kidding me? 2 steals. One of those sealed the game because Embiid's punk ass was doing dumb shit as usual. 10 points for Karl-Anthony Towns, who fouled out of the game. A couple of those foul calls were mysterious, and a couple of others were blatant. 10 points for him, 6 rebounds in 16 minutes of action, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from the three-point line, 5 or 7 from the free throw line. So 1 or 2 from the three-point line, 5 or 7 from the free throw line, excuse me.
No, I just said Fish is right. Take the W. We got some shit to work on, for real.
Well, speaking of shit to work on, great timing. 9 points for Mikal Bridges, 3 of 16 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Absolutely atrocious game. Plus minus was 4. Luckily, you had Mitch and Jalen Brunson out there to help him out, because Jalen Brunson had 31 points, 11 of 24 from the field, 6 of 12 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 fouls. He had 2 turnovers there. Off the bench, Mitchell Robinson, flat out, great game. Wouldn't say dominant. Couple calls on Embiid, couple possessions he should have held out, but he got, just forget about all that. Couple alley-oop dunks, 6 points, 10 rebounds, 10 monster rebounds, 2 block shots, 2 steals, 12 points for Landry Shamet off the bench. Really good game. First bounce back game since the first game that he came back from injury. Deuce McBride, not so much. 9 points, 3 of 11, 3 of 11 from the field. More of a defensive presence, because offensively, 1 of 8 from 3. He's been on a slump now after starting off the season on fire. On fire. You see here, 76 was 14 points for Oubre, 38 for Joel Embiid. 28 of those were in the first half. 11 rebounds. 14 points for Edgecombe, 22 for Maxey, who were really non-impactful this game. If I'm a Philly fan, I'm totally worried about having Embiid getting in their way, because that's absolutely ridiculous what he's doing, holding back those young guns. And you see here the game charts. The Knicks provided that skyline towards the middle to the end of the game, middle of the third quarter towards the end of the game. Mind you, Karl-Anthony Towns got into major foul trouble in the middle of the third quarter. That's when the Knicks went on a crazy run. I think it was a 11-0 run to be exact. In the fourth quarter, the lead started dwindling down. Cat fouled out early in the game. I think first possession of the game with 25 seconds into the game, into the fourth quarter. 17 points was the biggest lead for the Knicks. 6 times the game was tied. 10 lead changes. Longest run was 15. You see the chart there. 112, 109, the Knicks won. 64 to 46, the rebound, not the edge. Absolute domination the Knicks were doing on the boards. 27 to 24 to assists. Knicks win that battle. 6 to 7, Knicks lose that battle in the steal category. 5 to 4, the Knicks win the block battle. 10 turnovers for the Knicks, 13 for the 76ers. So a great job of holding on to the ball, except, of course, in the end of the game. 44% from the field, the Knicks shot. To the 76ers, 50. 34% from 3, the Knicks shot. To the 76ers, 31. 55% from the free throw line, the Knicks shot. To the 76ers, 75, 76% from the free throw line. These percentages are usually representative of a bad game for the Knicks, but they squeaked this one out. 42 to 50 points in the paint, 50 points in the paint for Philly. They edged us out. Second chance points, the Knicks 26 to Philly's 4. That has to come from the offensive rebounds. I didn't take a look at that. Look at that in a second. 16 to 10 fast break points, 16 to 10. The Philly won that one after we lost, 10 to 2 in the first half. So we came back in the second half for second chance points. And just in case with the offensive rebounds, we had 19 of those. And the Knicks eke out this victory, all ball. How are we feeling?
Yo, man, I don't know how to feel. You know, one side I'm happy, one side I'm just aggravated and frustrated. I got to give kudos to our guys. A win on the road against a good Philly team. Just a team effort. You know, I know Brunson has some big numbers, but listen, man, Shamit boosted some big shots. OG came through late. Mitchell Robinson. So, I have to give all those guys kudos. But Flea, I'm very aggravated. Very aggravated. For one, I'm aggravated at the league. These refs are getting out of control. These refs are stealing the joy out of the game. Not only tonight, there are so many.
It's across the league. It's across the league. We
shouldn't know referees' names. We shouldn't know nothing about the refs. These referees are fucking the game up. Let's get that correct. They don't call travel. They don't call carry. They don't call 3 seconds. They call number bullshit calls. Game in and game out. But we have some trouble. I do not like how we look tonight. We had a big lead. This game should have been a blowout. We have 2 players that we definitely need to get rid of. That's what I saw tonight, Flea. Karl and Mikal Bridges needs to go. Karl and Mikal Bridges needs to go. That's what I got from tonight. Mike Brown needs to go. But us missing clutch free throws, just allowing Philly to get back in the game. Flea, we have to know in the 4th quarter, Maxey Edgecourt was going to try to come alive.
Of course.
We have to know that. But for Mike Brown to keep Mikal Bridges in the game all that time, but for him to make the adjustment, put Hukporti in. Listen, man, Flea, how can we not talk about Karl-Anthony Towns? How can we not talk about him without it being clickbait, without it being trolling, without it being trying to get views? How could we not talk about him? He fouls out in 16 minutes. We can blame the refs all we want. He fouls out in 16 minutes. We look better without you on the court. How can we defend him? How?
It's hard to.
Right.
It's hard to.
So I love our chat, but how could we not talk about Karl-Anthony Towns? He is no good for us. His style of basketball, just his lack of defense, just his lack of basketball IQ, not being able to stay on the floor for committing dumb fouls on both ends of the floor. He is the problem. Mikal Bridges is the problem. Mike Brown is the problem if he's going to be afraid to coach. Mike Brown.
As soon as he made an adjustment,
Flea, thank you.
Things went different.
And if he's going to be afraid to make an adjustment, if he cannot assess the game, you're on the sideline. We're watching it from the couch and seeing what's going on.
Hey, that's 600 straight games thing for Mikal Bridges is lovely. Shout out to whoever just said that in the chat. That's a lovely thing. He may need to sit down and get some rest. He doesn't look like he has legs. I don't give a fuck how many games you play straight. If you dog shit, you dog shit. Miss me with the overrated streak. That streak don't mean shit if you're not contributing to any wins. Who cares about that? Who cares? Tell me the nigga played 600 games and the last 20 of them ain't been shit. Who cares? I don't want to hear that. Miss me. I will say this. We played, I thought, from beginning to end, you got to take this, right? We finished the game. We closed the game out. We got a W. So I'll take it, right?
Yes.
A lot of different takeaways from this game. Obviously, the refereeing was shaky at the end of the game, but that's a small thing when we're looking at the whole thing and the whole totality of the game. We got to put teams away. We got to keep our foot on their necks. We can't let up. Got to figure out these lineups.
Yeah.
Mike Brown, you got to coach. You got to coach. You have to coach. As soon as you started coaching, things started changing. We went on a 19-0 run in the third quarter. I think the third quarter was really the turning point of the game.
Right.
When we really started to turn up the defensive intensity. when we started to hit shots, when the ball started moving, everybody started touching it, everybody was cutting. Like, that's the sign that we were playing good basketball.
Yeah. Hold on, Fleet. Because you know, Fabian had to go, y'all. Please, everybody, big shout out. Fabian's wife birthday is today.
Yes.
Big shout out to the lovely Miss Fabian. Happy birthday. May you have a blessed birthday, a happy birthday. So please, chat, shout out Fabian's wife, man. Tell her happy birthday. Big shout out at Sean in right now. Can we talk about those Huck minutes? Beautiful, good win. Flea, while I look for these super chats, please, just if you could, let's talk about Hukporti in the minutes that he gave us on the court.
I mean, big shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns for playing like a bonehead and not being disciplined, because that put Hukporti in a spot to get some spot minutes. I thought he played well when he came in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Came in the game, rebounded, defended, made things difficult for Embiid, right? Came in with a lot of energy. And then got his ass right on out of there. I love it. That when your number is called, just be prepared. And I like that about Huck. Huck is always prepared any way you cut it. So big shout out to Huck for coming in there ready to play.
Flea, I totally agree. That's what you call being ready and staying ready. And it also gave Embiid a different look, right? And what we were saying all throughout the game. Yo, Embiid needs a different look from Cat and Mitchell Robinson. So for Huck to come out there, slow him down a little bit, give a little energy, and he scored a point, and he gave a rebound or two. So big shout out to Hukporti, man. That was great. At JR's World.
Big shout out to JR.
At JR's World, Soul 6267. Thank you for the $9.99. He said, thank y'all for the thank y'all for the real commentary. Woo! An ugly win. Y'all are the best Knicks podcast, period. Yo, thank you.
Appreciate you, JR.
Yeah, man. Listen, thank you. Can't thank y'all enough, man. Just real quick, y'all know we always get sentimental, but the way y'all rock with us, the way y'all engage, the way y'all just stay in the comment section, I'm gonna say it always. And we could thank y'all each individually, we would. But appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. But yes, Flea, that was an ugly win. But what we always say, you got to be able to pull out the ugly wins.
Got to take it how you can get it. You can take it how you can get it. It's the NBA. Yes. It ain't easy to get W's, man. So
yes. At Amazement 717, thank you for your $4.99. Listen, Fabian is the GOAT at this. I'm trying my best. The missed free throws is why I don't like fouling late in the game. Just defend. Good win overall. Much needed. Offensive boards was huge. Big third quarter. Flea, please give me your opinion on what he just said.
Big shout out to Amazement 717. I started saying that at the beginning of the game. You got to make free throws. We shot 55% from the free throw line today. If this game was in the Waynes any closer, that's the game right there. Missing 10 free throws is unacceptable from pros. Collectively as a team, unacceptable. You got to knock free throws down. Those are uncontested shots, y'all. Nobody has got a hand up. You got to knock free throws down. But like I said, and big shout out to Amazement to throw that out there. Big third quarter. Third quarter from the New York Knicks. That was the game changer. That started that defensive intensity. I loved it. Oh, we got a new member.
Oh man, hold on. Let's get this other super chat. Then we'll go to the new member at JMNYC212. Thank you for your $5, my brother. Fellas, this game was what he said. This game was the litmus test. What grade would you assign? B- for me. Flea, I'm gonna agree with him.
That's a good question. That's a good question. What you got for them?
I'm gonna go B- off the C. I would have said C+, right? But I'm gonna go B- off the strength that it was on the road. We have been terrible on the road. So I agree. I'm going to give us a B- for one, we was on the road. For two, we had no contribution from Cat and Mikal Bridges. And three, we won as a collective. Everybody played a part in what we did at the end defensively, just scraping and scrapping and just so I'm going to give them a B-, Flea.
You said scraping and scrapping.
I know. Yeah.
It made me think about Puff.
Stupid here, man. Lord have mercy.
The nigga said,
"Should we scrape and scrapping?" I like that, Daddy.
I like to see you scraping and scrapping, Daddy.
Yo, hey, Flea, we scraping and scrapping for every win.
That's a
Every
fact. That's
win.
a fact. Tori B, what up, girl?
Oh, the
Damn.
beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the elegant, the exquisite. Tori B is in the building, y'all.
Tori B,
Flea, before we read off this new member, please, what grade would you give us today?
I'm going B. I'm giving a solid B because we played defense. That's what I've been talking about since the beginning of the season. That's what I was talking about to end the season. If we play defense, we're always going to give ourselves a chance to win. It don't matter who we play against. Always give ourselves a chance to win. And Brunson picked his spots very well today. Another 30 ball from our our captain, the guy that's leading us. So I love it. I'll take it. Give me a B. Give me a B for the New York Knicks today, for sure.
Shit. Listen, big shout out, new member at PMC White 2. Listen, man. Oh, man, listen. Y'all don't understand, man. Just y'all becoming members is so great. Big shout out at PMC White 2. Flea, we got a new member today, baby.
Yes, sir.
New member.
Sir.
Hold on. We got. So I don't know why this one can't come on the screen, but at St. Woods 25, thank you for your $5. He said, you guys are must-see Knicks fans since 67. Keep it up. Yo, at St. Woods 25, thank you, my brother.
Back-to-back wins since late December, right? We had a tough January. We closing out January. I think we should need to close out January on a high note. We beat Philly on the road. Just add another road win to our team. I think we got Sacramento coming up. We owe them one because we went out to Sacramento and they kicked our ass. So we got Sacramento coming up. We have to beat them. We just got to start stacking the days. Stack the days as we get up to the All-Star break. The All-Star break is going to do some good for this Knicks team, in my opinion. Get some rest, get their legs up under them. But we got to make it to that point. And we got to continue to play great defense. We have to continue to defend. Have to. Is Karl-Anthony Towns a problem in terms of getting him to play up at a high level and be consistent? 100%. Is Mikal Bridges becoming unplayable, right? Because he's not going to defend and he's not knocking wide open shots down. That's an issue. But if we're looking on the positive side of the coin, we got a collective defensive effort from our team tonight, and that was anchored by Mitchell Robinson. Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, Josh Hart. I'm going to get off right now because my guys ain't here right now. Josh Hart. All those guys were special tonight on the defensive end. We have to start stacking days where we play great on the defensive end. Knocked out Philly. We got Sacramento, Toronto, and Portland to close out the month. Sacramento, Toronto, and Portland. Sacramento at the crib, Portland at the crib. We got Toronto on the road. So if we can knock out the rest of this month and get some good W's, I think that could end the month on a good note.
Toronto is a very important game. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Flea. We got a lot of winnable games. We at home with the Lakers. We got the Wizards. Nuggets will be tough. We got the Pistons again, Boston again. Then after that, Pacers. So yeah, listen, Philly again, Detroit. Then we got Houston, Chicago, Cleveland, Milwaukee, San Antonio. So yeah, listen, man. Oh my God, we got another new member. Wow. Big shout out at BX Pack 1975. Became a YouTube member. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, listen. From All Board TV and Knicks Rehab, thank you. Thank you for becoming a new member. Like I said, man, appreciate y'all a lot. Flea, before we get out of here, give me some positives that you like tonight and give me some negatives that you didn't like tonight. Excuse me.
Defense came out hot, right? We came out aggressive, right? Cat hit that first three of the game to set the tone. If anything that he did tonight, he set the tone that said, yo, we here and we ready to play. Like I said, that third quarter was extremely impressive. I loved us swarming around, diving on the floor for loose balls, being fast to the 50-50 balls. Like, we were great in that third quarter. Rebounding. We destroyed them on the glass. We had 26 second chance points. I think that's extremely impressive against a team like Philly. Kept them off the glass. They only had 4 second chance points. And our bench. I know our bench didn't show up in that first half, but I thought from a defensive perspective, Landry Shamet was amazing. He hit some big shots. Deuce McBride hit some big shots. Hukporti came in, played his ass off. Mitchell Robinson came in the game. I thought Mitchell Robinson, aside from Jalen Brunson playing lights out and Josh Hart playing his ass off, Mitchell Robinson may be the player of the game. Just stifling Joel Embiid, blocking shots. Mitchell was great. Mitchell was absolutely fantastic tonight. Some negatives. We got to get more out of Mikal Bridges, right? He's got to hit open shots. He can't allow himself not hitting shots to not him play defense. Like, that can't affect you on the defensive end of the ball. If shots are not falling, no big deal. That's not a big deal. You'll hit shots, stay with it. But you cannot not play defense now because you're frustrated on the offensive end. It don't work like that. Not from a guy like you. We need you to play defense. And Karl got to get disciplined. He got to get disciplined. These referees are not going to get any better. So we can forget about complaining about the refs all year long.
Right.
We can forget about that. They're not going to get any better.
They might get worse.
They might get worse, but how do you counter that? How do you counter that? Playing big, playing strong, continuing to attack the rim, and starting to be disciplined. Yeah. He's not unplayable. The guy's not unplayable. When he's playing well, Karl is a hell of a player. But when he's playing under control and playing with discipline, he looks like a 10 times better player.
For me, the positives was just a team win. Everybody stepping up to the plate. Shamet, Deuce, Bridges, OG at the end. Of course, Brunson being Brunson, right? Them 2 bad turnovers. Brunson missed 2 free throws. Hey, right? But, for us to win as a team, right? Another positive, Mike Brown not being afraid to bench his guys. Coach. Right? Exactly. The negatives, Karl-Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges. I listen, Flea, I know people tired of hearing it, right? I know people are tired of talking about it, but on All Ball TV, on KNICKS Rehab, Flea, we call it what it is.
Call it like we said. 2
biggest negatives, Karl-Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges. And missed free throws. But, it's listen, man, until we fix these bad things that we have going on, not being able to inbound the ball, missing free throws, turning the ball over in pivotal moments, our best players not being able to stay on the floor, and if they are on the floor, they're not being able to produce, a la Mikal Bridges. Flea, these are problems that if they don't get fixed immediately, the good teams, we're not going to be able to hold court. Mm-hmm. Denver, Detroit, Boston, OKC. A game like tonight, we lose if we miss free throws and turn the ball over like we did down the stretch, right? But overall, a great win. We needed this win. Hopefully this could snowball and catapult us back into, like you said, another 4-5 game winning streak, get us back in that 3rd seed, fighting for that 2 seed, and just hopefully these guys can gain some confidence, get some chemistry, and get this thing going.
All Ball TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.